What's going on, guys? So, I know I've been slacking on the videos, but I've been talking about what I'm buying on the live stream. So, if you're not on the live stream, you're missing out. You can also follow me on Twitter, Cove Trader on Twitter. The live stream is on my YouTube channel, Cove Trader. It will be in the description of this video. But yeah, we're off to a pretty good start here. Year to date, we're up a little over 6,500 bucks. I also have a Robinhood account, which I've been testing out, and I think that's up like 300 bucks. So net, we are about $6,870 up in the first 2 days of the trading. It's pretty crazy. It's a great start. Unreal start, actually. So this is all that we've been in. This was a hedge. So yeah, I wish I didn't hedge. Obviously, I got hit on that SoFi short report, where the downgrade. But I think that's going to come back. And I'll show you what I'm in and what we got going on. So this is all I'm in right now. Obviously, you look and you're like, wow, that's a lot of stuff. Well, you know what? I have taken gains. You know, I'm kind of locking in gains. I don't want to give this money back. There's nothing worse than being up almost 7 grand in 2 days of the year. And then like halfway through January, I'm negative or I'm barely positive and just gave my gains back. So I'm not trying to give my gains back. That's where I'm at. I'm holding. So this is where we're at. I'll show you all the positions. So I sold 120 puts yesterday, and then I bought a call spread. So, you know, I'm okay buying. I actually even collected 160 bucks, which is crazy. But yeah, I mean, worst comes to worst, I end up owning AMD at like 119. I'm okay with that. And then I basically wrote some puts, and then I got some upside here with a call vertical. So I'm liking this. I don't know where I'd look to take profit, but maybe up 40-50%. We'll see. I really like AMD this year. I think the hate for AMD is at an all-time high, and that's kind of a good time to buy for me. For me, this is all for me. I'm still holding ASPN shares. I think they sold off due to for tax purposes at the end of the year, people just taking their loss, and now you're getting the big bounce back. If this bounces back to like 14 and a half, 15, I'm going to start writing calls against my position to try to get some of this money back. That's where I'm at with that. I mean, that was one loser. I held that loser all for like months, and I made money on it. Like I bought at like 21, sold at 27, and then I rebought at like 19, maybe 20, and then I just kind of wrote it down. So a lot of this loss was actually my gains. I kind of gave it back on ASPN. I got some nuclear exposure. I sold some puts and bought a call spread. I like the nuclear thing, the theme. I am going to see what else I can add in the nuclear space. Celsius, I believe, was another sell your losses at the end of the year. I ended up selling a bunch of puts, as you could see, and I bought a call spread for some upside as well. I think if this gets to about 31, 32, I will most likely sell the call spread at least. I might hold on to the puts that I wrote, but I will probably end up selling the call spread if it gets up to 31, 32. Um, that's kind of what my goal would be. Maybe this would be five, almost $6, so it'd be kind of a double from here. I'd be up about 1,000, and then I would probably take that money. FCX, I have 45 calls for June. I have Grab shares. This is an interesting company. They don't really have great premium. Premium is kind of low. So my big thing this year is I'm looking to sell as much premium as I can. And there's just not, look, you can't even, there's not even a, I gotta go not pretty far out. I gotta go to the end of the month to collect 10 cents. I know 10 cents is a lot. 10 cents is like 2%. So I don't know. Maybe I do something like that where I sell. Yeah, maybe that's what I do. I do want to own some more Grab. I am, yeah, I would say I want to own probably another $4,000 or $5,000 worth of Grab. I think it has the potential to really take off. It might take a while. I was looking to see maybe if it goes back down to like 430 to grab more. But that's where I'm currently at. HBI, I have July 9 calls. I'm down a bunch in that. HIMS, I've covered calls. Basically, I own the stock and I sold next week's 27 and a half. I love HIMS. HIMS has really good premium that you could sell. I sold these 27 and a halves. I mean, right now you could basically buy HIMS stock and sell $1 up, so you can make $1 on the shares still, and you could still get 80 something cents, which is like, was that like 3% on your money? I just find the premiums to be really good here, and that's why I am consistently selling puts and calls and just working my position constantly. This stock can go up 70 cents where I'd make 70 cents in the 500, and this would become a zero and collect $420 by next week. That's crazy. Premiums are high. Hood puts. This is all I got left. I'm up 50%. I'm just going to hold these. It'll probably just go to zero, most likely. I really want to buy Hood around $35. I just don't know if we're going to get down there. I had Hood puts that I sold. They expired worthless. So I've been collecting premium on Hood a bunch. I also had a call spread I made money on Friday. And I just took profits on that. LRCX, 94 calls for June. NU, I'm definitely underwater on April 12 calls. And I never just buy calls. I usually do a call spread, and I didn't. And I'm down a bunch. I could have negated some of this loss by selling, $15 calls. But it is what it is. This is probably my max amount of money I'm going to own on NU unless it goes down to maybe $9. If it goes down to $9, I will probably buy more, and that would be my last buy. I don't know if we're going to get down there. SoFi, I got 600 shares. Due to the chart, I was going to sell calls on Friday for, what was I going to do? 15 and a half or 16s and collect some money. But if you look at the chart, I think it can get up to 15, 15 and a half. And when it gets up to there, I'm going, no matter what on Friday, if it's up even 10 cents, I'm probably going to write calls against my position and just start collecting more premium. And then my last position is December 120s on STX. I sold, as you could see on Friday, I sold TSM, NVIDIA. I sold some hood stuff I had. I sold, oh, this is year to date. Let's just do, so weird. When I do today, that's off. I think I sold CART yesterday. I sold my Riot expired worthless. That was puts I wrote. These were puts I wrote. I collected that. So that's my deal. I think I sold Dell. I kind of got rid of a lot of stuff. To be honest with you, I think we're gonna have one more day of. Let me go to an NQ chart. So I have the daily pivot point. We were unable to go and close above it. We are oversold a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce a little bit more on Monday or Tuesday. And then my gut feeling is we're not going to make a new high. So I'm just kind of reducing some of my positions. Also, we were up a ton here. And that's just my thought process. Listen, if I can get another day, say Monday, we open up and I'm up $1,500 or $2,000. At that point, I'm up $9,000 on the year, and we're 3 trading days in. I can gladly take my chips off the table and wait. You don't have to always be in something. At that point, I'd probably just write some far out of the money puts just to collect some premium. And then I let the chart set up a little bit, or I find something that's a little beat down. But yeah, I mean, if we have another follow through candle where the NQ goes up to like 21,700, 21,800, I'm probably going to take some more chips off the table. The worst thing you can do is start the year off with a banger and then just give it all back. So that's where I'm at. I'm just going to see prime example. This is kind of what I could see us doing. It's something like this, where we explode and then we just kind of roll over, and then, you know, we're back down to 21,000 or something like that. I think, my personal opinion, if we can get a nice rollover, we might be able to see 20,000, or even better for me would be like 19,000. You know, get like, see this move, this like trend down. We went from 20, call it 21,000 to 17 and a half, call it. What is that? 20, that's 3,500 points. I would love to dip like 2,500. Just, this was rapid though. If it were my guess, it would look something more like this. You know, chop, 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 down, bounce. You know, something like this is what took place in 2022. I wouldn't be surprised if we got like a 2022 year where it bounce, drop, chop, dip, bounce, and then like we ended up finding a bottom, maybe somewhere around like 18.5, somewhere around there, and it would just be a year, kind of like a down year, and then rip it back up in 2026. But that doesn't mean there's not money to be had. You can make money both ways. You can make money writing puts. Like, you can make a lot of money. So just kind of what I am seeing is I'm calling for some type of year like that. Listen, we turn around and we go up. I play the chart. You know, I play what's given to me. To me, I just kind of see that we couldn't make a higher high here. We might just trend down. So just my thoughts. And that's pretty much it. If you want to follow along, jump on the live stream.